Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all well. Welcome back again with another live show on the channel. Today we are discussing on why we have been so poor this season so far. I know we're sitting on 10 points, but we have been pretty lucky to be where we are because our performances have not been up to the standard they should have been. And it's just John joining me for tonight. How are you doing, John?
Hi, Pete. How are you doing, man? Thanks for having us on, man. And hope you're well. Hope you have a good day. And just booked a 3-day flight, 3-day night to stay in Italy, in Bergamo. So that'd be because that's when West Ham should have been. We played West Ham at home. That's been put back on Monday. So I can't go to that game. So
never mind. But yeah, I'm sure you'll have a great time when you go there, John.
Thanks very much.
Mason's not here tonight because he's off watching the Heat play tonight.
They need to win.
Yeah. So it's just me and John tonight. So if you enjoyed tonight's show, guys, please do remember to hit the thumbs up. It does keep us up. Those search results on YouTube. Please remember to hit the likes. It's really important that we get them. If you're all brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy what goes on this channel week in, week out, please hit that subscribe button. Free to do so. It does help make the channel grow as well. And of course, hit the bell notification. It does let you know whenever a live show is taking place or when a pre-recorded video has been uploaded as well. So make sure you do hit that bell notification to make sure you do not miss anything that comes out on this channel at all. If you'd like to give a donation, feel free to do so either through a super chat or a super thanks when the show has ended. You can feel free to do so as well. If you want to become a member, it's 99p a month. Hit the join button and you'll be put into the prize draws we do on the channel as well. We'll just dip into comments that have come in quickly. Good evening. Good evening and welcome to the show. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Cheers, Wacky. Hope you're well. Good evening, Joe. Good evening, Ian. Hope you as well. Good evening, Mr. Andrew. Hope you're well. Can't wait for the City game 7-0. Fuck them, God. Andrew, what have you been eating? Not drinking the night, my man. See. People just saying hello to each other. Good evening, Tom. Hope you're well. Oh, no, not you two again. Good evening, Lee. Hope you're well as well. Just enjoyed a great show on TTR as well now for Petey's show. Cod Tuesday can't get any better. Yeah, it was a great show with Lady Sam and, of course, Darren for the Away the Last show that they were doing. Really, really excellent show. So well done. Good evening, Pete. Hope you're well. Good evening, Bea. Hope you're well as well. And people just saying hello to each other in the chat as well. J-Tune, hope you're well. Even here, John, I think it's a mixture of things. The Tactics 4-3-3 teams have found us out, and the players know what the format is every game. Interesting one from Brian there.
Kind of agree.
So there we are. We'll get into it, John. We know we've got 10 points, but we've been very lucky to get those points because we've been so poor this season in terms of showing our performances.
Yeah.
So we'll kick it off first with the game against Southampton. It was only a 1-0 win. Southampton have just been promoted. I know we had to battle with majority of that game with 10 men on the pitch, but the fact is, John, we struggled to get going, particularly when we had 11 men. And look at some of the opportunities Southampton created.
Yeah, Pete, what it is, right? I mean, that Southampton game, right? I fully expect us to win. We've got the win, but it hasn't been impressive. It hasn't been brilliant, hasn't it? You know what I mean? But I mean, Southampton come up here and you say, you know what? Excuse me, we're going to give it a go here, right? And I thought we didn't start well, to be honest. I thought we started very slowly. Didn't get the shots in. I didn't know what's wrong. I think Dylan match fit, yeah. And then Fabian Schär, right? I mean, okay, he should have walked away when Diaz went for him. Yeah, should have walked away. But what was he doing? Why did he have to headbutt him? Why? I mean, it might have touched him, right? If it's intentional or not, right? If it's intentional or not, he's given the referee a decision. The moment he did that, right, for why I sat, I thought to himself, what is that muppet doing? Seriously, man. I know people say Diaz cheated. Yeah, he did cheated, but
Fabian Schär should know better than to go squaring up to him.
Fact. This guy's 32, not 22.
Should have just kind of walked away from it.
Exactly. Because I'll tell you one thing, right? I mean, if you have lost that game or didn't win that game, right, it will come back on Schär. Yeah, let's be real, because he's the one who's cost us the points. But the reason we won that game, Pete, is because McCarthy gave the ball out straight to.
It was a mistake.
Gave the ball away.
Gives the ball away Isak, and then Isak just finds Joe Linton in a good space, and Joe Linton just manages to score in the bottom corner.
Yeah, he tried. He did his very best to put the ball wide, but he placed it well, and that's as good as it got for Newcastle. Yeah, but in the second half, it was all Southampton. We had to defend for our lives at times. Yeah, and the reason we won that game is because Southampton had some poor chances. There was a header.
Apart from a couple that Pope saved, yeah. The rest of them, Pope just managed to gather them. But the fact is, how we allowed Southampton, well, it is going to be difficult battling with 10 men. That could be the harder thing as well. So,
yeah, I totally agree.
But it's just how we didn't start well, even with 11 men on the pitch. We struggled to get going. We were giving the ball away. That was the problem. So, yeah.
If we look at it, Pete, right, all the goals conceded has either been given the ball away or we just haven't defended properly. That is the thing. And when you give the ball away and you don't defend properly and you give cheap goals like we have been doing this season, let's be real, right?
Yep.
Individual mistakes, individual errors, we'll not get top 4 this season or top 5 or not flip us a trophy. You know what I mean? But
definitely not, John.
Southampton game, right? Let's be real. I'm not going to lie to you. That the players didn't look fit. Did not look fit at all whatsoever. We know Talay was banned, we get that. But probably the Japan trip might have taken its toll on the players, you know what I mean? Could be, I don't know. But I heard people say that Jacob Murphy is going to have a wilder season, right?
But he hasn't shown it in this season at all, unfortunately.
Nah, that guy is giving the ball away or getting knocked off the ball, giving away possession far too many times. Pete, can I say something as well, right? We have given up over 100 goals this season. We've faced 100 shots on target.
That's quite scary for the team where we should be.
And I tell you what, none of the people on social media mention it. None of us on our channels haven't mentioned it, right? It has to be said because you said it there, Pete. It is very, very scary. Where's the problem lie? It's our defense. Our defense has not been great. I'm not going to lie. Yes, Botman's a miss. Botman's a miss. We needed a centre back. We needed a centre back, a right side centre back. We couldn't get him over the line. That's gay. We couldn't get that guy over the line. It's gay. Yeah. There's other defense could have gone for. Logan Costa, we could have gone for. We could have gone for others as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we could have
gone to Simicon. For Leipzig.
No, would have been a great cracking play, I thought, Simicon.
And also, Pete, he's got pace and speed at the back, and that is what he's clearly lacking. And I've heard Eddie is going to told Paul Mitchell to give Dan Burn, Fabian Schär, and 36 a new contract. Yeah, and I tell you what, man, if big up Cole by the way in the chat, and the big if, right, Eddie does that, then. Are we going to win a title or are we going to win a trophy with those kind of players I mentioned? No, we won't. We need to keep changing the team, yeah? There's some of the players that's been at the club overstayed the time of the club, yeah? I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to comment. And then people jumping on me, right? Jumping on me, saying that 36 ain't good enough, yeah? Not good enough. So get away with on the free. The problem, people are saying that we can't sell a local lad on the free because you're looking at 100% profit.
Yeah, I think that's why they're probably looking. They might want to try and get some money from so we can get a full profit on it from the sale. I'm just going to nip in the comments more before we go on to the next one we'll talk about.
Yeah.
Where I'm up to. Good evening, White Trout as well. Getting people just saying hello to each other. 3 shite transfer windows have come home to roost. Yeah, they have. The 4-3-3 lives mid, exposing the wingers to waste a lot of energy, chasing back in too much ground to make up. Don't it? Good point there, Wacky. Would you take the young lad from the Mackhams? Any good? I don't watch them. Or Chris Rigg. I've not really seen enough of him yet, to be honest. So I can't really say anything on that. Upani, the Gates at a 1-0 up. Good. Why can't we bring some players in from out of contract? Better than nothing. Chatty, this at least could be a couple of good ones that you would have thought. Agreed, Wacky, says Brian. Thought that Lee as well. Evening, Pete and Johnny Sinclair. Good evening,
Big up,
Martin.
Martin. Big up,
Depends
my
on
guy.
the age to be in the name 25 squad in this space, but that could be because we've named our 25-man squad now. That's the thing. Be realistically, how many points or wins are we getting from our next games? I don't know where our next point is coming from.
Do you know what it is, Pete? Go on, Pete. Sorry. Do you know what it is? Sorry, cutting. Go on.
Yeah, no, good. You quickly, John.
That's a good question there, right? But we only won 3 away games last season. That is an absolute worry. And let's be real about it, right? That needs to be improved because that is unacceptable. I'm not going to lie, yeah? And we limped over the line. David T's in the chat said we limped over the line last season. And you know what? We were lucky to finish 7th, by the way. Let's be real, because it just regressed from 4th, finishing 4th, finishing 7th. And people say we had a good season. Yeah, I know we had injuries. I get that. But we should have improved. And I've always said we should have improved last season.
Yeah, totally. In terms of where the points coming from, I think we're predicting Man City to be a complete and absolute write-off. Everton, we should be looking to beat them seriously because they're in a serious relegation battles. Yes, they're getting a take. That looks like they're going through a takeover procedure, but that's not going to happen straight away. How can you? No. Well, look how long it took our Premier League. How long is it going to take Everton's? And you know what? How the Premier League have been like towards Everton, slap them on point deductions for breaking PSR and FFP rules.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know what it is, Pete? I think once them to get a takeover, I mean, they gave Dano De Rossi, they gave him a 4-year deal. 4 games later, he got sacked.
Yeah,
I suggest Sean Dyche took over his shoulder because he'll not see Christmas.
Yep. Hi, Carl. Good evening, lads. Good evening, Gary. Good evening, Mark. Hope you're well. And good evening, Jay. Hope you're well as well. To Tunali in the chat. Good evening, everyone. Big problem is all your big players are out of form. If one was off form, you can carry on. That you can't when you have 4 to 5 players off it. Well said, Wacky. We faced over 100 shots so far this season. That will go up on Saturday. Yes,
that's exactly what I've been seeing. I've said that, and that is what 5 games gone. That is an absolute worry. Do you know what it is, right? It's not the defense, Pete. It's the midfield. The midfield's not sharpened up.
Look at the defense is not sharpened up as well, John.
Exactly. Look at the first Wolves goal, right? The cafter's open for 36. And the second goal against Fulham, the cafter's open there. Emily Smith-Rowe, he took us apart.
Yep.
With me, you should play a 4-2-3-1. I think 4-3-3 now. I think you need to change that and play a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, that means we have to buy 6 and you have to buy 10. But who's going to play a 10? Willock. It's a perfect guy for it.
Definitely, absolutely, John. We'll go into the next game against Bournemouth. We start so well in that game, John, but then we just die off after about 20-odd minutes, I think it was. We just die off and go into a shell, and let Bournemouth come at us, and then they score.
Yeah, that is thanks to Joe Linton trying to be clever in the midfield. I talked about it again, Pete, giving the ball away, and it's costing us. That has been a problem all season, yeah. He ain't the only one. 36, Bruno, yeah. Let's have it out there. But they broke away, and Semenyo, fantastic game, that guy. Couldn't deal with him on the day. Ran 30 yards to the ball, plays it wide, and then the cross came in, and Tavernier was never going to miss that at all whatsoever.
No, he wasn't.
But Bournemouth up their game. They're absolutely up their game, right? And we just couldn't deal with them at all. But we had chances to win the game, yeah, which Gordon scored a leveler, and he didn't celebrate. He didn't celebrate at all, right? And I think he had another chance. I think it might be Dan Burn had a chance to keep made a good save, Neto. And then the corner came in the 93rd minute, something like that. And then Quatra scored a header, which should have been a header. It came over his arm, below his arm. Another day, another way. That would have counted, yeah? But now, we got away with that one, Harry. It was a lengthy VAR check. We got away with that. And talking about being lucky, Pete, it saved us today. But I knew someone like Newcastle, they look lethargic, they didn't look fit, they give the ball away. They're passing, Pete. It's criminal. Where is that zip? Where is that momentum? Pete, I've not seen it at all this season. I mean,
No, I
listen,
haven't.
we have been awful this season, but lucky at the same time.
Yeah, we have. We have. Ian, thank you so much for your £5 super chat.
Well
He
done,
says
Ian.
the way they're going on Sky, this takeover of Everton is going to make them challengers again at the top. It'll take them a long time. Again, it'll have to be a steady process because the way that they'll have more FFP Barry's and PSL like what we've gone through. They might have to keep selling more key players to help with their FFP at the moment as well. And the fact is, with the amount of debts they had as well and the trouble they've had. So I think it'll be quite a long process for them, like it is with us at the moment. Even though we're coming up to our third year of our takeover.
Yeah, it should be figures though, Pete. Right, this is phase 3 of the project. Yeah, if you call it a project, yeah, we should be up and turnover players every single time. Eddie Howe, right? Much I love him, he's too loyal to the players. Yeah, he needs to be ruthless. That is the problem. I mean, if he's going to give Dan 36 and Fabian a new deal, right? I mean, okay, Fabian Shah, yeah, maybe.
Possibly, but he'll be a rotation player. He'll be a squad player next season.
That is the thing. That is the thing. And I love Fabian Shah, but he's
32. He's 33 come the end of this year.
Yeah, 33. And Dan Burn will be 33 as well. And I tell you what,
33 in May, I believe.
Yeah, we need younger players, Pete. We need younger players coming through. Right? You look at the other team, right? You got Tottenham, you got Romero and Van der Ven, right? 2 quality defenders, yeah. One is rugged, the other's got speed to burn, yeah. Liverpool, Van Dijk and Konate. One's got stylish, one's got speed, yeah.
Yep.
Arsenal, one's got speed, one's tough, yeah. What we haven't got anyone who's got speed at the back. We're not quick at the back. That is the thing. We need someone with pace at the back. We ain't got that. And that is need with a bit of pace. And that is what we lack in Newcastle because they're finding us out now. We're not quick.
Exactly. Good evening, Julie. Hope you're well as well. Again, people just seeing a lot. Just ordered an Italian shirt with Tonali on the back. Nice one, Julie.
Nice one, Julie.
I think it's the manager, John. Every manager has a ceiling unless you're Pep. I've seen this in football many times, says Brian.
I kind of agree. Like, I mean, look, I mean, people, I mean, what it is, right? I'll give my manager, right, a couple of years to sort itself out. Yeah, you got to give them a chance. Yeah, always give managers a chance. Yeah, if they're right. And the thing is, I mean, I want to win a trophy. We all want to win a trophy at this club. We haven't won a trophy, a domestic trophy, since 1955. Let me just tell you that, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't won a trophy, a domestic, since 1955.
Yeah.
Let that sink in, guys, yeah? And this is why I cannot wait any longer to win a trophy, yeah? Don't tell me, say, as long as you play good football, that'll do for you. No, wins trophy. Football is all about winning trophies.
Yep, it is. It certainly is. Simican would have never happened if wages come down to it. Depends how much. I'm not sure how much. What was his wages at his previous club? I can't remember how much.
Leipzig. It cannot be that much. It cannot be that much because German clubs careful giving their wages out. Very careful.
Yeah, they do.
This guy must have been about 40 grand a week. That's Kelly for Leipzig.
Kelly should be playing instead of Burnfast and can play the ball out better. Do you know what, John? I agree. I would be playing Kelly at left centre back now. I think Dan Burns losing that pace now again for me, unfortunately. It's not just this season. We limped over the line last season, missing out on Europe. Absolutely, Davey.
Agreed.
I just think he's awesome. It's all on the football. It's all on the shit football site that Eddie Howe and Paul Mitchell are in peace talks. We'll wait and see if that's true or not.
Thing is, so right, Mark Douglas came out and said that, yeah, and Luke Edwards come out and said that there was never any problems at all. Just go with the Craig Hope now and see what he comes out and say.
BS is no midfield and an agent defence. That's a very good point as well. Because our midfield hasn't been up to standard as well. They could well sign Ring in January, but loan him back to Mackems till the end of the season. That's the calendar that comes out for Halloween. I don't care if the media is saying how and Mitchell have made up. If we get beat by Everton, he's under massive pressure. If we get beat off Everton, I'm sorry, like, be perish the thought. Man City will rip us apart if we play like Sunday game. Pensioner specialist available in
stat,
every
right?
home.
It's a stat, right? I mean, Man City, excuse me, have been rattled early games. Ipswich scored first in the 3rd minute. Brentford scored against City in the 1st minute. We got to get Adam that off.
That's what we need to try and do, John.
You can't sit back against these.
In all fairness, if we were on form, it's not easy to beat City. It's not. To be fair, there are no easy games in the Premier League. You've got to be on it, or you get beaten 9 to 10 times. Absolutely. And there was the £5 super chat you can give me. So thank you very much. Man City will rip us apart if we play like we did against Fulham. You certainly will. Man City will carve us open. I'm dreading it because I won't be surprised. A Haaland hat trick and KDB scoring. Well, that's if De Bruyne is fit for Saturday. I don't think he's playing tonight. I don't think Haaland's playing for tonight for Man City, and they're currently beating Watford 1-0, I think. I'd rather watch the Mackham, says Julie. Have the players had their fill of Eddie's tactics nonsense? Oh, it's all. See, as I mentioned, I do not like this. They shouldn't be playing for the manager because they should be playing for the badge and they should be playing for the fans. That's all I can see. Ever since I've supported the 2 off field, politics has always told us to support everyone. That the club needs to part their egos and get on with the job. Good, pretty good point there, Davey. Yeah, Sky think that it's only Scotland once you get past Manchester, surprising with all the Northeast presenters. They've got absolutely, Julie. Not under current FFP and PSL rules. You look how much you guys are so tight on it. Everton have been everywhere near Europe for haven't been anywhere near Europe for years, and now they haven't. Good evening, David. Hope you're well. 1985, 1986, Everton was immense, but now a shadow of that. Absolutely. I might just get a contact extension with the Rage, possibly the cut if he's on a share and Burn. Burn's a liability. Every Premier League club knows he hasn't got legs anymore. His legs are gone, you can see. Totally agree. Julie said that for years. Gee isn't that fast, and he's had a poor season for Palace. Another problem here, Brian's just mentioned, we have a very aging squad. We do. You agree, Wacky, but that's Sky for you. Dan Burn is massively overrated. He gets a pass because of Longstaff, Murphy, Miggy, and the occasional good game. He hasn't looked up to standard at times, Burn.
This is the thing, right? I mean, it has to, after they worked him out now, there's a sample I'm sure I'm going to come on to when Fulham played the ball over the top. Dan Burn misflight the header, and I think it might be Jimenez got away. And if Jordan hadn't made that clearance, that would have been 2-0. And it's all down on Burn because you can't, you either make a decision, right? If in doubt, let the ball drop. And he totally effed up or messed up. So he's lucky for that. But I think his pace has gone as well. And I think they're going to find them out as well. I like Dan, but is he that same player?
Right. But with all the bad press at the minute, who would want to come to us? Very good point there, Joe. First Cup in 1969. Yep. I was told today that the last time Newcastle won a trophy, Hitler was still alive. Oh, great football knowledge there. It was around the time I started watching football more, says Julie. Playing week in, week out with effort would suffice, but before we get a trophy, absolutely. Good evening, Rob. Hope you're keeping well. Long time. Hope you're keeping well. 350 grand a week in the Saudi League. That's where Simigan went to. Yep. Oh, 2-0 Gateshead now. Good stuff. I thought Hitler was still alive. Sorry, Jobby, you can't put the weight for a trophy on these owners, managing players. That's the failures of what come before. When these owners are no longer here, I'll judge the stewardship.
Mark, can't come in there. Mark, I respect your opinion, my guy. Yeah, but you have to understand we haven't won a trophy for 69 years. Yeah, that's a heck of a long time for a football club. Yeah, there's 2 things we want to do here, Pete: win football matches and be successful. Yeah. We need to be winning trophies, yeah. I'm not having to go to ownership. I think we've got to give them time. They've been great, yeah. But we have eventually, somewhere down that line, we have got to win something. Otherwise, we are going to end up losing top players.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. Looks like some of the players are wearing caterpillar boots. They're playing slow as hell. I was actually in the BBC archives today. I popped in the sports archive to see if there was any Newcastle United footage. I found our last cup win on 16mm film print. Wow. I think he's been on the phone to Bob Geldof about... Oh, Jesus. I know John, I've supported the tune for 50 years and we haven't won out.
Yeah, fact. Just say quickly, right? I mean, just off topic, right? My guy, right? I mean, I've got to say it quick. I watch another channel, yeah, right? Lee Gunner, you know him.
Yes.
Jez Osler-Moore, Matty Samguna, and Kenny Ken, right? Super Duper Mick has spent 850 million deep, right? And those four I mentioned do not want this guy's manager because they think Super Duper Mick will not get it over the line. That is the thing. They want to win things. They want to be successful. And Pete, as a football club in Newcastle United, right? We want to win a trophy. I'm not asking us to win a title. Top 4 be a bonus, but let's go and win a flipping trophy for our club, for our fans, because we deserve that. Do you think 69 years is a long damn time not winning a trophy?
Very long time. Yeah, it's before my time.
People need to be ambitious now. People need to stop being ambitious, just say think big, you know what I mean? Because I want to win something. You want to win something, yeah? We have to have that elite mentality here, you know? Mark, I'm going to go at you, mate. It's just about opinions. So I respect your opinion, but can you see where I'm coming from?
Yep. I know, John, I've just read the one. I see Chelsea are lining up Qatar Airlines as sponsors. How are the rules are favourable for some clubs? Interesting. Holland's going back to Norway as his uncle died. He'll be back for the home game. All right. Well, we send our thoughts to Holland and his family members as well. So, well, do John, I thought maybe they could look into it. Do you think the coaching is getting too technical for players to get a grip with? Maybe go back to basics. Good point, Wacky.
What we should begin. You can play, like I said, play 4-2-3-1. If Eddie changed it up, right? Try a new formation. Play a 4-2. Liam Kennedy's made a good point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Eddie's married to 4-3-3 all the time, and he is now being found out. What he needs to do, he needs to be brave, ruthless, and change it up. Yeah?
Yeah, he does.
And I love Eddie. Like, I love what he's done. But please change it. If you change it up and you get beat, we can't say anything.
Yes, at least it says you've had a goal, you've tried something different. That's a problem. BDB can't hit a ball. I don't know why. For a guy his height, he just can't hit a ball. I do think we'll get the Carabao and FA Cup very soon. 6'7", jumps like he's 3'7". Crouch was the same, didn't jump properly, must be a vertical thing, says Wacky. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. We need a trophy winner manager, someone who wins trophies and does a bottle finals. Who would you go in for? Oh, God, David. Oh.
So that's just out there. If decided Eddie, don't mention Pochettino because he's a States coach now. He'll not be leaving there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's managers out there, right? It was talented. I mean, Roger Smith, very highly regarded at Benfica. Yeah. Simone Inzaghi will be fantastic, but that's not going to happen. Diego Simeone can't speak English. It'd be great, but you know what? There's managers out there, right? I would have gone for that Edin Terzic, ex-Dortmund.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Peter and John. Will there be any changes on Saturday versus City from Kate and Jonathan? I'm just praying Tonali is starting.
He has to, Pete, because at the end of the day, in a game like this, we've got to play Sandro. Because I tell you what, if he doesn't play, what can you do?
Exactly, John. Exactly, John. It's just... I
was just saying, I'll tell you what, I'll give it to... If I don't play, what's the flipping point? Yeah, I'll say,
exactly, what's the point? The draw for the next round is tomorrow night, so we know who we've got. Yep. City away, says White Chuck. PS9 is picking us up, John. These top 6 didn't have it. That's why they have won everything. That's a good point. Mark's made as well. FFP. Happy to disagree with you, John, but ultimately this summer we took a backward step and it's fed into performances. How we react in the coming weeks and in coming transfers will show the ambition. Absolutely. Beer, he thinks Lee Gunner's totally negative.
But the problem is with Lee, right? He might be negative, toxic, but he normally is spot on. He can see things a mile. He can see things about. And I tell you what, if Lee Goddard was a Newcastle fan, right? If he was a Newcastle fan, God help us all.
Yeah.
Woo!
Julie would love Newcastle v West Ham Carabao Cup final. Did I miss a comment from Julie before?
I'm frozen, Pete.
Oh, have you? Oh.
Yeah. I'll be back.
Yeah, no problem. No worries, John. I think I missed I do think we'll get the Carabao Cup and FA Cup soon. That would be good. The Carabao Cup would be a good one to win, I would say so. Well said, John. Imagine this drops on 200. Yes, it's going to be on a joke, really. We need a cup winning mentality. Yes, we know one to win something, but PSL is going to hold us back. It is a good point there as well, Mark. I bet some of you could really give your fella some stick if you won. I need a trip to Wembley. Definitely last time I was at Wembley was watching Darlington. Wowly. Eddie's not married to 4-3-3 at all. The formation changes in and out of transitions all the time. But his majority of the time it is 4-3-3. That's the thing. Mancini or Nagelsmann? Jesus wept. See, Mancini's a winner, but so is him as well. So that's a very hard one. You look at the subs, they have 10-15 minutes of pads and instructions before getting on pitch. Why football's not rocket science. Xabi Alonso is out there and John wants Jeremy Beadle. Wacky hell, yeah. I would, after all the crap I've put up with a Shearer bashing over the years and remarks when I wore Toon shit, it's not Halloween, says Julie. Takes a lot of money to be able to compete for trophy. You can't just chuck money around as PSR and FFP don't allow. We went through 14 years of absolute shite with little money coming in. That's another reason why we have got FFP and PSR issues as well, because our absolute horrible of an owner who made this club rot for the past 14 years, there's another reason why we are under FFP constraints, because of him. All about his companies, particularly one in particular, around St. James's Park. No income was being made from that. Fun 88 at the time wasn't generating a lot. Castori wasn't as well. And Puma, I'm sure, saying that wasn't generating a lot when we were still with them at the time. And it was a kayak the sleeve sponsor. Again, I don't think it was a lot of money as well. So that's it. But it was a good point I read from comment there, John. It takes a lot of money to be able to compete for a trophy. Like, you can't be looking around. Plus, we had an owner for 14 years who absolutely ran this club into the ground. And another reason why we are under PSR problems as well.
This is the thing, and I'll tell you why we're in the PSR. Because the Premier League wants to stop clubs like us competing and upsetting the cartel. It's as simple as that. And they don't want us to win things. They don't want us to compete. They don't want us to upset. We got things organically, which is unfair. Now, the Premier League didn't want the Super League, right? They did not want the Super League. Yeah, it's well documented. Cool. But guess what, Pete? And people in the chat, we got the Premier League, Super League. We got it. The Big Six. And the rest of the 14 don't exist. They don't care. We just make up the numbers to them. Do you know what I mean? But, Pete, one day, our time will come. Our time will come. And also, they want us to sell best players to keep the top six afloat. This is why Michael Elise left.
Left, yeah.
Because after that's number one, that's our talent we lost. Jude Bellingham, right? Ain't going to come into the Prem. There's no way. Not really got Real Madrid coming from him yet. I mean, there's younger players, right? You know, they trade players in. Look, we had to sell Elliot Anderson. Yeah?
Yes, we did.
And Minty as well for a combined 68 million quid, right? We got Vlachodimos. Hard to kick the ball for us, yes. He had to kick the ball for us. I don't think he will. Yeah? We had to do that because we're going to get 10 points deducted. And now we're playing to the Premier League's hands. Yeah?
Absolutely. Plus,
we don't want that.
We've got to
totally
look at
effed up, Pete.
And our previous owner wouldn't look for other sponsorships to try and get extra money in the club. It was all about his companies to be and used us as a cash cow.
Yeah,
He didn't
exactly.
care about us.
All the time. He didn't care. Nah, don't care. Don't care at all. But if he's owner now with this PSR, he would have loved it. He would have loved it.
Tonali and Bonds definitely need to start absolutely late. Bonds effective, super sub, but Tonali definitely needs to start. I think Bonds has been keeping this team going. He doesn't deserve to be taken out the team at all.
Nah.
We were horrible to play against 2 years ago, but now teams enjoying having the ball against us. That's purely down to a drop off in our intensity, says David. Yep. So over the City away, how much will we be motivated next Tuesday? Oh.
I think Eddie will probably play weak inside because he's probably thinking, yo, I'm not going to put the first team out not to get slaughtered. I want to just put the weak inside. But don't cheat on the 8,500 fans going to turn up. We don't want to see Newcastle reserves against Man City.
Yeah.
That is the thing.
How can anyone bash Shearer for one of the best strikers ever in English football? Halloween outfit should be a Millwall top. He's always saying Shearer. If it was City, might as well put the under-21s out to play Wimbledon. Anyone who bashes Shearer not worth talking about. Mr. Sports Direct, rotten filth bag. Yep. Direct shit sports all around the ground this year. The last year actually falls out of the PSL cycle, made the stadium look tacky, and our training facilities were absolutely, God, they were just absolutely a disgrace.
Didn't care, Pete. Judy.
And his high energies game is very demanding. A lot pros don't like because Burns out and injuries, how Burn players out at Bournemouth doing that. I think Eddie's okay. We need to invest in a centre-back, right wing, and a striker badly. I'm not on the Eddie out yet, but we need to see a change in performances. Unless the Premier League change FFP rules, anywhere so will be forced to join a Euro Super League. Agree with John about the cartels, City and Chelsea not as bad as the Reg Budge. Yeah, absolutely. And Spurs, usually I don't mind City. They will change the rules. They are talking about it, but it will probably stifle teams like Newcastle more, unfortunately. Gordon doesn't like playing on the right. But the fact is he's played there for Everton. He should be known to theme because we've got Harvey Barnes now coming in. And that's our two best wingers, even though we'll get on to Gordon because his attitude's been rotten at the moment. But we still see Gordon as one of our best players. Barnes is getting up there now as well. We need to put Murphy and Miggy to one side now. There is more from Harvey Barnes this season now. He was just very unlucky with an injury. Now, Barnes, look how much long we've managed to keep him fit, and look how he's performing on the pitch as of late. The Gordon on transfer and the Eddie for England squads. England stuff didn't help the squad. I think good point there as well, for God's sake. Barnes and Tonali must start. Just think if you got docked points now, you'd still be level points at Everton. That's it. See, we would hate to be thrown with deducted points. Wheelie bins to F's sake. Another one was paddling pools as well.
Yeah.
Hey, good grief. Yeah, people just saying hello to each other. Hey, John, all off
Big up, Darren.
At the moment, the latest rumours are that PIF want to see Newcastle and buy Liverpool. I've not heard anything on that at the moment. Gordon needs to get over himself and get on with his job. That's what he needs to do instead of spitting his dummy out. Spurs fans win one game and they think they are finishing top 4. No chance. He wants to be England's left winger. He ain't going to want to play there. But he's got to try and get used to it now because he can play both sides. And right, we'll go on to Nottingham Forest as well, John, because again, it was another game that we start off so well. And then we just go into a shell. We go with a strong lineup, and then we go into a shell. And majority of that Forest's team was their B team.
Yeah,
like no Chris Wood, Alanga didn't start. Hudson-Odoi didn't start. I don't think Gibbs White started as well. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Milenkovic didn't play as well until he came on second half by the looks of it. But we started well. Scored after 20 seconds from Willock. Could have gone 2 up when Tonali should have scored. And I was forced to give him 10 out of 10, by the way, remember that. But at the end of the day, right, he shot straight at the keeper. Then he had another chance from Miggy. That should have been in. Keeper made a great save as well. It was a poor shot. And then Forrest tried to get back into the game. Couple of chances there, but it was poor finishing. But the goal we conceded, Pete, it's just
cracking goal, but where's the
ball? Awful to concede. It's a free kick. But where's the marking, though? Where's the marking? It's just it's just disgraceful. But Forest were well up for it. I mean, they had a chance of winning the game. We should have won the game as well when the ball was pulled back. I think it might have been Barnes out of shot, poor shot in the end. And then went through the penalties. We're gone through, right? I mean, Joe Linton missed a pen, but Forest's last 2 penalties were poor. One over the bar.
The bar in a 1-year
why?
penalty. That I think that's got to go down as nightmare of the season for that, because
100, yeah.
that was he didn't look confident at all.
No, not at all. Pressure penalty. Pressure
penalty, and it just completely got the better of him, and it was all wrong.
Fat. And after he missed that, 36 turned up. Wasn't going to look. I didn't even look. And then when he scored that penalty, and game set and done, then I had someone came up to us, right, rubbed me heat, right, and I couldn't believe it. But at the end of the day, right, do you deserve to go through? Oh, could have gone either way, Pete. But
could have gone, yeah.
Again, it wasn't impressive.
It wasn't.
I didn't stood there and said, "Wow, what a performance! We are back. We got our identity back, Pete. Where's the craphousery from 2 seasons ago? Where has that gone? They have certainly found us out, Pete. But I wasn't cock-a-hoop over that win. Wasn't cock-a-hoop at all. But we got through.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
And that's the most important thing. That's why we got a home tie against Wimbledon. And finally, Pete, we got a home tie. Finally. By default, by the way.
Well, yeah, we had to, because the state of Wimbledon's pitch, unfortunately, was deemed unplayable. And again, you can't predict the weather, unfortunately, and these things can happen. And we do send our thoughts to all those people who were affected within that as well. And it was good to see us. It was also good to see us generate money to them as well. Tell them repair the pitch, because it looks an awful right state after what happened, after what the weather caused that. But so well done to the club for donating some money to help Wimbledon to get their pitch all repaired. We are now, one before that, Saul reports new contract being offered to Gordon more than Bruno is on. Wow. We are now valued at 1 billion. So if PIF wanted out, who on earth apart from them, ironically, could afford to buy us? Good question there, Davey. Very good question there. We were so pathetic we couldn't even sign Chowdhury. Oh, God. Chris Wood improved at Forest. Well, he has, but he wasn't good for us because we didn't play to his strengths. We didn't start well against Forest. We scored in the first minute, and then we sat in. We certainly did do that. Pre-season 2-5 Sports Direct. Carl Pogg v York. Oh, the Bruce and Cashley days. Jesus. Newcastle is the biggest one-club city in the UK. If the stadium was 90,000, it would be full every home game. That equates to the biggest club in the UK. Couldn't believe Shea didn't pass to Isak. It would have been an easy goal for Isak. We'll talk on to that as well, because we've still got some more games that we're going to rattle the rest of the games where we still haven't played great. Oh, and Mason's at it again. Because Man U are in Europa League tomorrow, I believe.
They are.
Because he's been given freedom to play. John, do you think if we beat Liverpool on Saturday,
Man City,
it could give us the lift we need, come off the turn? We need to be really on my game, though, unfortunately.
We have to be on our game, because the thing is, right, I mean, we have not been Man City for a long, long time at home.
2019 under Rafa's last season.
Yep. Absolutely, and that is what 5 year. Let's be honest about it, right? I mean, it's about time we beat them at home. Yeah,
but
I mean, other teams have beaten them.
Yes,
I know it's going to be hard. It's always going to be hard, but we've got the fans. We've got the fans behind us. We've got the players to do it.
We need to get right behind the side.
The players has got to wake up. This game is massive, and they got to be up for it as well. Bruno's got to be up for it. Gordon's got to be up for it. No sulking, yeah. Harvey B, I've got confidence in that guy. He's my get-go guy in a minute.
Isak's got to be up for it as well.
He's been awful this season, Isak. I'm not going to lie. I can't lie. But he's not the only one. But hey-ho.
Absolutely. Yeah. Mrs. The Heat are doing well. So far, they're 2-0 up. So people just said hello to Mason. How did we score that goal against Forest? I can't remember who played Isak through. Can John remember the move? Oh, was it Tonali or?
Yeah, it was Tonali.
It was a Tonali and Miggy. It was one of them.
Yeah, Tonali. I think he had the shot, and then the keeper saved it, and it went straight to Willock, and he wasn't going to miss that.
He'll do 15k plus you get 45% of gate receipts as well. They do. So 15k, yeah. So
big up to Wimbledon fans. Seen his tweets today, and Wimbledon.
They are 6 and have won 3 and drawn 1 of their last 5. Pretty good, I think. Bruno, as a contractor, will close that raises his wages in line with the highest paid offered player, says Bia. What we think attendance will be for Wimbledon, over 40k. We'll see what happens. The tickets
I can't go to that one, Pete, till next week. Because,
I've definitely saw because they took the money out today for mine. Because I've put myself in for the cup schemes as well. So the money's gone out for that game. We can offer a 90k stadium every week, and the championship attendance has dropped massively at times. Look at the Cellar Cup. Well, I think I knew they weren't going to have the Cellar Cup as a massive sellout because a lot of away fans didn't travel a lot. That was the thing. So that's why they didn't do that. We beat City in the cup last year. I told them we did.
Not in the league.
Yeah, it's a 12:30 kickoff as well. They are never good for us at the best of the times. Not always. I would have thought so. Two fans go to every game. Just a quick hello. Hot second half starting. Well, hopefully they can keep it up in the second half. It was Miggy. That was Foxy's joke. Good night, lads. Early start. Take care, Darren. Beat City, yes, but probably 30 to 36k. So, yeah. Well, then, so we'll go on to the game after Forest, and that was Spurs at home. Again, it still wasn't a great performance. We did keep allowing Spurs to come into the game. We had to score the goal for them. But again, they counted times. We just were giving the ball away in the game.
Is that Tottenham game?
Tottenham game, yeah.
Yeah, again, I mean, well, again, we got lucky. Again, the reason we won that game, because Spurs missed chances, and also they missed Solanke as well. If you look at the chances Spurs has had, right? Alderweireld fired it over from 2 yards. Holman-Son was unlucky. That shot to get a flush out for a corner, yeah? And Maddison had a rasping shot, which Pope did well. That would have put Spurs 2-1 up, by the way.
Yep.
And also, Papa Sarr had a shot from 25 yards. Pope pushed around out for a corner, I think it was. But if you look at the goal, we scored from Barnes again. He's been on fire this season. Good pullback. And then we got the goal when Murphy was clean through and pulled it straight back to Isak for the winner. But I think Spurs did Van de Ven. They badly missed him at the back because I tell you what, I think
what Spurs says to look how wide open they were at the back when we broke up the other end.
Lovely pass by Jordan. It was fantastic. That's all the best thing he's done all game. That pass, man. Mm-hmm. That pass, and that's what won us the game. But again, we won. That again wasn't impressive. We didn't go for the kill. It was not going to be a 4-0 win or a 6-1 win. It's never going to be that again. Spurs has improved.
Yep.
But I think Spurs looked really good.
Yeah, the times they did, they just wasted
really good.
I didn't think Son was there. Maddison had a couple, but I think he just turned backwards with the ball a lot.
That is the thing. I mean, I think the players has lost confidence in themselves.
Kulusevski, now it's my turn to thingy. Oh no! Well, sorry guys, I'm just going to come back in. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to take over, Pete, or
just chat away, John.
Well, yeah, sure. Okay, stuff. Yeah, just talking about. Oops, let's get this out a second. This is Pete's channel, not mine. But do smash the likes. And yeah, I was going to say go back to Spurs game. I was there at the game, and we played okay. I wouldn't say it was the best, but Spurs could have won that game. And they had the Solanke up front. But I mean, the final ball was also getting good crosses in, but there's no one at the end of it. That is the thing. They did Solanke up there.
Do you know what summed it up for me? That Spurs just accepted kind of defeat was when the fetch team over in a row. And that kid's that kid's absolutely a flop for the Premier League.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
It's a bogey
100%,
game
man.
for Spurs. That's how we won it. It was. We made them go too wide open at the back. And for the first goal, no one picked up Harvey Bonds in the box. Too many awfuls, says Darren. Yep. Come on, Pete. That was a great result against Spurs. They have a world-class manager who managed Celtic or Postecoglou. Yeah.
I tell you what, though, he's a really, really good manager. Underrated. And a lot of people say that, it's not Premier League, but he's a fantastic manager.
Probably a different story if Solanke was available. He's not amazing, but they were missing a real threat up top. Has he even done out for Spurs yet? Don't think he scored yet for them, has he?
Yeah, he did. He scored on Saturday against Brentford.
Oh, did he score them? Oh,
yeah,
did he?
Scored the first goal.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, well, he did. Fair enough. But yes. But he didn't do anything in the Arsenal game in the derby. He didn't do anything in the derby, I thought.
Nah. They had chances though, but Arsenal were clinical. Very clinical in the end.
Big Ange is a nice guy, I reckon, says Julie. Having Wimbledon game postponed might be a blessing in regards to getting players drilled in training. Could well do, but we've got to get it done and we've got to make sure we are ready. I bet Steve Bruce couldn't be great seeing him in the hoops dugout. He is, Julie, but don't get on the wrong side of him, says Ian.
I tell you, we see his press conferences as well. His press conferences is brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, he looked very angry against Coventry because his side were very close to heading out the tournament until 2 late goals they got. Yeah, that was it. So, yeah.
Agreed.
Right, another game that we played against Wolves. Again, we start the game off well, but again, we just let Wolves come into it. We go back into a shell, and the goal we conceded from them was really, really by someone carelessly giving the ball away when we were in such a good position for them to go and break up the other end and score. And then we were really struggling without the game until we made the changes at half time and we started to look a little bit more better. When we fetched Willock on, Barnes, and who
Tonali came on.
Tonali, yeah, absolutely. But again, John, majority of that first half, we start well, but again, we just die off.
Yeah, man. Again, you just summed it up there. I mean, we do hit out the front foot. I mean, Gordon could have scored a goal for the season with that lazy on the left-hand side. Yeah. Could well have done, but that's a chance there. And then you had a chance when Murphy found one just over the top, which keep us safe to Sam Johnson. But like you said, Wolves grew into the game a little bit more. But we gave the ball away. 36 done it again, yeah. And also the midfield as well didn't react to it. They broke away. Lovely goal on the right-hand side. The ball's played in. Found Cunha. He should have done me. But Livermore should have been on Lamina like a rash. Because I knew when that done was through, that was a goal all the way. Because Livermore was poorly positioned. And
again, his defence has been a real worry at the moment. And now we needed to get Trippier back in the side.
100%. Because I don't think Trippier defend like that, Pete. But if you look at the second half, the chances they had, that Big Larson up top, the Norwegian, I like him. I do like that guy. And he had a couple of chances. One hit the post, and the other one was Paul make a good save. They could have been out of sight. That is the thing. And then we found a way. Again, it equalised for Fabian Schär's blockbuster. Took a deflection along the way and went to the back of the net. It was a lovely finish.
Yep.
And then Harvey B scored a worldie in the top bins. Comson, top bins. Yeah. Cracking finish. And we could have gone for that seal the deal. Tonali had a shot again and keep our saved it. But at the other end, Nip had to make a fantastic one-handed save from Cunha, which won us the game really, because that save was worth 3 points alone, or to win a trophy alone. But again, Pete, we stepped up in the second half. We slightly stepped up, a lot better. But why can you not converse that from the second half to the first half and go for the front foot? Why? Yep. Why did you go for it? Because if you go for teams, go for it, play 90 minutes and give it everything, you win the game. But if you're going to sit back, like you're going to sit back, like you did, you're going to come into Fulham in a bit, then
we'll get onto that in just a moment.
Yeah.
As well. Well, just so you know that Oh, the Mackhams are. I've just captured a free agent, I can tell you that. And his name is Aaron Connolly, former Brighton player, who absolutely thingied us when we lost to Brighton at home 3-0.
He did.
In September 2020. Oh, God.
Under this manager. Under this manager.
Sorry, but that's going to give the Mackhams a bit of thingy. I hate to say this. I don't know why.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. Tuchel won the Champions League, then lost his job. He did. Just got flat open. The shed full of kids' toys. Former tenants left them going to charity. Fair enough, Jake. In 5 games, around 250 minutes, Jacob has won 1 ground duel. Only 40% of his crosses accurate. Has lost the ball over 60 times.
Dang, good. That is absolutely shocking. What's that, in 5 games? That's awful, man. That is absolutely awful.
Murphy has just not looked up to it. He had a good pre-season, but we're not seeing on the pitch. It's okay, Beer. He smiles. He makes good memes. Miggy and Murphy are employed by the club to smile at Combi because of their ball skills. Good grief. And definitely not Beer. Good signing for them. And always be, I'd be the thoughts. Something they've captured a free agent. Thoughts are with him. Let's hope he is released swiftly, says Tom. Right. We'll get on to our last game. Now, because again, John kind of started the game so well. We thought we took the lead through Joe Linton. Unfortunately, Joe Willock was offside, but then we just go to absolute shit. And we really, really found out that game massively. I mean, you were there, John, so
I was there.
Saw that.
What could I say? You're absolutely right, Pete. I mean, look, it's got an offside goal from Willock. Yeah, it was offside. Could have gone either way, but it was offside. After that, we just didn't get going at all, didn't we? I thought Fulham were really good, but we made them look like Real Madrid. Let's be real, yeah? I mean, what was Steven Shark doing?
That annoys me, that he's just standing there and allowing Jimenez to chest that ball and then turn and then get a shot and it's in the back of the net.
Shocking. Poor defending all around. And you expect better from the Swiss international, man. Do you know what I mean? And that can set the tone because we want a reaction. Yeah, we wanted a reaction because we all know that Fulham are a good side at home.
They're not a bad side at home and they've added to their side as well.
Exactly. That is the thing. And we're going to come on to them in a bit, yeah? But if you look at it, right, I mean, they could have scored again from Smith Rowe, hit the top of the post. Yeah? We got away with that one. Kept it lower. That would have been 2-0 Fulham.
Yeah.
But it was 2-0 Fulham anyway. When we got done in midfield, right? Couldn't cope with Smith Rowe. He did us all game. Like, you know, his passing ability, control the game, slow the game down. He was amazing. Yeah. And on midfield, first half, Bruno was absolutely shocking. Yeah. I've never seen Bruno like that, but that's always been coming. Yeah. Joe Linton loses possession again. Yeah. Not doing it. Yeah. That's the thing. Willock, all right. Okay, he did try, but the rest of support from him didn't get it. And then it was just a poor goal all around. I mean, the interchange of the passes, 2 goals up. And that's thanks to Nick Pope's howler, where he should have.
I mean, why is Pope not getting a stronger hand on that?
It wasn't a stinging shot. It's just all it's has to do is just push out for a corner or get behind that ball. It was going such a pace. So I thought 2-0 down. I thought, you know what? Unless Eddie do something about it quickly and change it up or change tactics, we ain't going to come back. But we got a good response. 26 into the second half, Harvey B got one back. And one thing I noticed, none of them didn't celebrate it. They want to get on with the game. Okay, cool. Lengthy VAR, check. Goal stood. Pete, I want us to push on.
But we didn't do enough of that.
Nah. I mean, Fabian Shaw should have squared it to Isak.
That's
great chance shot to keeper. No reaction. There's no frustration, no passion, no reaction when you miss that chance. His body language, Gordon, was all wrong. Yeah, and that is unlike Anthony. Yeah, And he had a poor game, by the way. I can't lie. Do you know what I mean? But Newcastle fans and top Maggies are going to come out and say, don't have a go at the players. Don't have a go at the players.
He should have just squared it because that's 2-2 if Isak gets a foot on that.
Exactly.
The fact is he's just went for glory rather than checking it was right next to him.
Yeah, he's trying to be Alan Shearer. He's trying to be Alan Shearer. Do you know what I mean? Nah, doesn't work like that, my guy.
Exactly.
But
and then the way Bruno just gave the ball away was absolutely unforgivable for Reece Nelson just to say thank you very much. Game's all done and dusted.
Yeah, done. Game's done. Game over.
So it just shows our luck was going to run out eventually because of the previous performances we've been putting in. Mm-hmm. And it was just a matter of time. It was going to happen. And unfortunately, it happened on Saturday. And we need to fix up for Saturday because Haaland will be licking his lips.
Yep. It's going to be Newcastle against Erling Haaland FC. Do you know what I mean? That's what's going to happen.
What I would like to see as well, I would like to see Sandro Tonali and the team. Please play him. I'm getting enough. How can he not see he's not be ready? How can any come out and say he's not ready? I'm sorry, look what he was doing on international duty. That should be guaranteed he is ready to start for us now. He has to come in there. It's a no-brainer. I would actually bring Kelly at left centre back, and I would take Dan Burn out there as well, because I think Burn will get absolutely skinned for pace.
Thing is, though, Ed, Pete, right? I don't think Eddie will do that. We said it.
That's what I'm worrying, though. That's what I'm worrying, John.
Too loyal. That is the thing. He has now got to be ruthless, like Pep. Pep's ruthless. Look at the elite managers, yeah? Pep, ruthless. Super Duper Mick, ruthless. Jurgen Klopp, ruthless. Yeah?
People say, but we've got a chance Rodri's missing, but still.
They still got Kovacic.
Kovacic, I think, is a pretty good CDM.
I
think Doku's getting a better player for them as well.
Yeah, facts.
Bernardo Silva, he's been getting goals against us as well.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, they need to close him down as well. Then you close him down, you got Erling Haaland.
So that's what I'd like to see. So Hall at left back, and I'm getting sick of having Kelly playing at left back. Play him in his proper position. That might make him do a better job.
Yeah,
just
I totally agree.
So as I mentioned, I would play Kelly at left centre back, and I would take Dan Burn out, and we need to start Sandro Tonali. It's a no-brainer. And some of the attitudes players we need to fix. A lot of people were concerned dropping Gordon. This is a hard one because we know Gordon's attitude's been wrong at the moment, but who's our other two options? It's Miggy or Murphy.
Exactly. And they couldn't even lace Anthony's laces up at all. So you have to play Anthony, you have to play Harvey alongside Isak. But for me, I'll play.
So Gordon's got to fix. We've got to make sure Gordon fixes his attitude, and Isak's got to be on his game as well, because he might not be getting the service as much, but some of his touches, he's got the touch of a pogo stick at the moment.
Yeah, that's the thing. If I had a choice, my team, in goal, I'll put Nick Pope in goal. Right back, Trippier. Left back, Lewis Hall.
Trippier, yes, because I'm very concerned with Livermental's defending, because I didn't think he did any better when I didn't understand why Trippier was taken off. I didn't think he did anything wrong.
Yeah, definitely not.
And Livermental comes on and he's no better. He was no better, unfortunately, for me.
Fact, absolute fact. He's got a long way to go yet, Livermental. Like him, but he's got a long way to go. And then you got the centre back pairing. You're gonna have to play Shah and you're gonna have to play Kelly. Got no choice there. Midfield, two holders, Tonali and Bruno. Right? Then the three, I'll go with Barnes, Gordon, Willock's a 10, Isak up top. Joe Linton, I think he needs to be dropped because this performance this season hasn't been great. Do you know what I mean? He can't persevere. You can't tell me, right, to persevere with this poor performance. If you keep playing poorly, then you need to get him dropped, make him think.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you, Pete. Cheers, Chris. You need Tonali, Stenard, v City to help control and play midfield. It's a no-brainer, Wacky. 100% the players need to take some responsibilities for the Fulham performance. I do, yes, absolutely, Joe. But you've got to put it on the manager as well for the selections he's making as well, because he's still not putting his best 11 out. That's the thing as well. This would be Hall, Kelly, Shea, Tino, Willock, Bruno, Tonali. I'm not impressed with Tino at the moment. Willock has a 10-year Congo change into a new formation against the best team in the world.
Willock's a 10, he can't change the new formation. Well, the thing is, though, we've been found on 4-3-3, right? I mean, Eddie, like I said about Liam Kennedy earlier on, he's married to a 4-3-3. I mean, when last season, Pep played 4-3-3 all the time, what he did, he changed to a 4-2-3-1 because Pep was worried about our midfield three. Eventually, they won. Yeah. So I think he's going to have to change it up. Do you know what I mean? Because it clearly ain't working at the moment. Yeah. Just change it up for this game. If it doesn't work, then put it back to a 4-3-3 if it ain't working. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think Joe Willock is going to come fantastic. If he stays injury-free, I truly believe that Joe Willock will be a different player. It'll come back.
Willock's got the. I'm pretty sure Willock has played as a 10 for Arsenal before. I'm sure he has.
Yeah, he has. He's played a 10.
Yep. Peter and John, when is the next cup draw on? It's tomorrow night it gets drawn. Bruno will want to impress Pep this weekend.
Yeah.
Will be, says Wicky. 4-3 years worked the last 2 years. The formation isn't the problem. It's tactical rules, etc. I think Bian may have he's probably got. I think he's got a bit of a point there as well.
Yeah,
what's happened to why have we gone away from exciting football when it has worked with this formation as well? So, but the players we've got to look at, John, in a way. I mean, as I mentioned, Gordon's attitude's been really wrong this season. Isak's looked off his game. Joe Linton, as you mentioned, has been off his game as well. As I mentioned, I haven't been impressed with Livramento this season in terms of his defending. Burns looking a lot more slower for me now.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
Yeah, and we need to play a recognised left back. Someone tell me how. I like to know how people think Eddie thinks Kelly's a left back. Well, he's not.
Pete, Eddie would have learnt from that last season with Dan Burn playing at left back. Doesn't work. You cannot play Lloyd at left back. You cannot. He's 6'3".
Play him in centre back. Play him in his correct position,
and play Lewis Hall at left back. You can't keep dropping Lewis. Yes, he's got a mistake in him, but you can't dent his confidence by dropping him all the time. Do you know what I mean?
This was Wacky's team. He would go with Pope. He thinks it's going to be Pope, Trippier, Shed, Burn, Hall, Bruno, J7, Longstaff, Murphy, Gordon, Isak, and Eddie. If he goes with that team, all I can see is we'll be in for a very long day.
Or do shopping instead. Do shopping. Go and take your wife out for a meal, sort of thing, instead of watching us getting slaughtered.
Willock was terrible against Fulham. He tried, but had no support. If we sit back and then it's a matter of time before they break us down, or rather we had a go. You never know. Miracles do happen. Bruce is on the way to a third win in a row. Bruce's history now. He can concentrate on his job at Blackpool for all I care. But all I can say is he's only had 2 league games. And the Carabao Cup game, which he got knocked out of. Even BSS Target should be ahead of Burn as a left back as well. I think I don't think I can disagree there, John. In a way.
The thing is, right, I mean, when he came on loan, I think he's really, really good. But
he just got taken out of the team and he's just been down the pecking order and he's just been riddled with injuries now.
The thing is, though, he's on 100k a week. He can't do any worse. But if he's fit and raring to go, I wouldn't play him in this game. Yeah. Probably the Wimbledon game if he's fit. Give him that. But saying that, I think if he comes back the play that you first saw him, he'll be fine.
Yep. Good evening, Mama Flossie's in the chat. Of course, Mod on Sinclair's channel.
Big up, Mama Flossie. Love to you.
If Bruce wins 5 in a row, he gets a free pleasure beach wristband. Hey, Jesus wept.
On a bag.
Yep. With Rodri out, City will be looking to bring a midfield in January. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they do as well. So there you go. And she's saying John all good. No wonder a name like Target says Lee. So there you are. Well then, we are now coming to the end of the show now. It's been a really, really good show. Thank you so much. Thank you, John, for coming on tonight. And also those who popped up in the chat as well. Thank you so much. And mods on this channel, thank you so much as always. So, John, what have we got coming up on your channel throughout the rest of the week?
Thank you very much for having us on, Pete. Tomorrow, I've got a special guest tomorrow. He's a Tottenham fan. Brian from Tottenham on Tour is coming on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. He also contributes on We Are Tottenham TV for the fan chat after each Spurs game, win, lose or draw. He is so passionate, and he is the absolute real one. And he says it how it is, and he loves to talk about. We're going to talk about my team, his team. Whenever I did the John Macy show, right? It's similar to that. So we're going to talk about his team. I'll talk my team as well. Football chat. So please show Brian some love tomorrow. Come and join us as well. I think he's sharing the stream tomorrow, and I think some Spurs fans come as well. So please show him some love. Do you know what it is, Pete? It's good to go collaborate as well with other fans as well. And I think it's nice to talk to other people. That's what I like to do. So it's just amazing to get some different fans on as well. One day I'd love to give Mamba Philosophy and Normie Mardino, Jez from Arsenal History and more. I'd love to get him on as well. He is the real one. And also as well, match preview, that could be on Thursday. That is depends. And because I think I'm traveling up on Friday for the Newcastle game against Man City. So yeah, see us tomorrow, 8 o'clock for football chat with me and Brian from Tottenham on Tour.
Nice one, John. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what's happening yet. What can we do tomorrow? We'll see. We're not sure yet what's going to happen tomorrow. I mean, could be a possible Carabao Cup draw. I've not decided yet. But you will be notified if anything does happen tomorrow. Thursday, it'll be match preview. For the game, I might, as I mentioned, I might see if I can get Martin from the Mancunian way, because he's a great guy. He knows his stuff very, very well, and he knows his, and he's been on this channel a few times, and I've been on his as well before. So I might ask if he is free to come on Thursday as well. Friday, you know what happens on a Friday night at 8 o'clock? Do I even need to say what that is? And of course, Saturday will be at the game. There'll be quick thoughts, fan reactions, and next day will be match review and player ratings show as well. So let me just quickly run for these comments. For me, I think Howe was worried about the injuries after last season, hence the lack of intensity and high press this season. That's why we suck. We need to show a bit more high press now. I mean, look at the season we finished fourth. We had that high press, but we just didn't get injuries. I think we just got very unlucky with injuries this season. But we've got Paul Bunce on board now, so hopefully he is teaching our medical staff not to rush players back now. And because I think that's what we were doing a lot this season. Great show. Cheers, Julie. Good night, everyone, and take care of you as well, Julie.
You too, Julie.
Everyone. Como are beaten Atalanta 3-1.
Wow. I tell you what, though, I mean, just Fabregas, I mean, look, he's done a fantastic job at Cornwall. I mean, what happened was, right, I mean, he couldn't coach the team because he didn't have the license. So the Welsh system manager took over, right, I can't remember his name, but he got them up, right, got them second place. And, I mean, okay start for Cornwall. But if they hang on to that win, that'd be a fantastic win for Cornwall. And Atalanta has had the best of starts. So 1-2, lost 2. It could be 1-2, lost 3 when the game's over. But I think Cornwall, right, if they finish 17th, it's just like winning the Serie A title. 17th for Cornwall, and they'll be over the moon.
Great show and great company as usual. Don't forget to hit the likes, everyone. Cheers, Wacky. Great show as always. Good night, guys. You as well, John. You
too, Jay.
In ITK Rumours, instructed Sport Director to give new contracts to Sean Longstaff, Fabian Chair, Dan Byrne. It was an ITK rumor. Okay, then. Well, we don't pay attention to those ITKs, we can tell you that. Sausages and pie swimming in gravy on Friday nights. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, everyone. Cheers, Lee. Is Perry Como still alive, says Ian.
Very cool, very cool.
Great show, lads. Cheers so much, Gary. Remember, guys, if you have enjoyed tonight's show, please, of course, do give us the thumbs up. Really important we get the likes because people know where they can find us within the search results. Please, of course, if you are brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy what goes on this channel week in, week out, please hit that subscribe button. It is completely free to do so. It does help me the channel grow. We're less than halfway now to 2,300 subscribers. Help us get there as soon as we can. Your support is always appreciated and is always fantastic on this channel as well. And that's why you have helped make this channel grow as well. And of course, do hit the bell notification. It does let you know whenever we are live or when a pre-recorded video has been uploaded as well. So do hit that bell to make sure you do not miss anything at all coming out on this channel at all. If you'd like to give a donation, either through a super chat or a super thanks when the show's finished, feel free to do so. And again, thank you, Ian Fleming, for your £5 super chat for tonight. Really, really appreciate that as well. And if you'd like to become a member of the channel, it's 99p a month. Hit the join button. If you are a member on this channel, you are put into the prize draws we do as well. So we'll just quickly run through these. Great show and keep dancing, John Naito, says Mama Flossie. Died 2001, Perry Come all well. There you go as well. So yeah. Well then, guys, we will see us all later, everyone. So until next show, whether it is tomorrow or Thursday. Thought it was earlier than that, says Julia. Well, so until next show, either, as I mentioned, either tomorrow or Thursday. Stay tuned, everyone. We'll see us all later. And people just saying goodbye to each other. Till then, everyone, take care. Good night. Away the lads.
Away the lads.
Masters.